Welcome to the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX and online at mywintersradio.com, featuring the Waltonville Spartans, Weber Township Trojans, and Woodlawn Cardinals. The Jefferson County Basketball Showcase is presented by Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to personal banking. The Jefferson County Basketball Showcase is also sponsored in part by Crossroads Community Hospital. It's more than a hospital. It's what healthcare should be. The Collision Pros at Cesar Auto Body, Newell Furniture, and the General Store in Woodlawn. Ren Lake College. It's time. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu. And by Coach House Garages, Ford Square, King City Chrysler. You can count on us. The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. State Farm agent Scott Owens. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And People's National Bank. With the Coach House Garages pregame show, the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase starts now.
In the Sisney High School for the 2012 Midland Trail Conference Girls High School Basketball Tournament. A very pleasant Thursday evening, wherever you may be, listening in on WMIX 94.1 FM out of Mount Vernon, as well as mywintersradio.com. It's the Woodlawn Lady Cardinals and the Sandoval Lady Blackhawks in a semifinal matchup here tonight, as the winner will advance to the championship. I'm Denny Czerwinski. I'll be bringing you the play-by-play. Joining me here in a bit is the voice of Mount Vernon Athletics here on WMIX, Mr. Chris Hugo. This is the Coach House Garages pregame show. If you're in need of a garage to protect your car or prized possessions, Coach House Garages has the building for you. Call Daryl Sheridan at 244-1061 for a free on-site estimate. Woodlawn warming up. Sandoval has warmed up in the locker room now. We're going to step out for a first break and come back with more about this game, this tournament, what's coming up this week on WMIX. You're listening to the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
A Coach House Garage is money well spent on craftsmanship that's sure to get compliments.
Don't cut corners on your garage. It adds value to your home. That's why you need to see the professionals at Coach House Garages. Choose from a variety of Coach House Garage designs, or they'll build one to your design. For a dealer near you, check the yellow pages in Mount Vernon, or go online to CoachHouseGarages.com.
More than just a garage. More than just a garage. It's a Coach House.
On November 5th, Community First Bank and the First State Bank of Dix officially partnered to better serve our customers and our community. Hi, I'm Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. We welcome all our new friends to the Community First family. And I'd like to personally invite you to call, log in, or drop by any of our 5 locations to learn more about Jefferson County's only true, locally owned community bank.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Daily schedules, scores, and more. Like WMIX Sports on Facebook. Back to the showcase on WMIX.
Welcome back to Sisney High School. About 6 minutes to go before the start of this one on the Coach House Garages pregame show. If you're looking for a garage builder who will build a quality garage at a fair price with a 5-year written warranty and financing available, then a Coach House Garage is for you. Call Daryl Sheridan at 244-1061 for a free on-site estimate. I bring in the aforementioned Chris Hugo. And Chris, we were supposed to start this thing at 7:30 tonight, but a series of events, unfortunate events as we go on in athletics, we see it happen once in a while, happen here, and we have moved along here, and that's for the reason for the delay in this ballgame.
Yeah, a couple of injuries, and we'll just leave it at that, and hope that anybody affected, of course, is okay, and thoughts and prayers with them, of course, but no need to really delve into that, but we have a good one hopefully coming up here for you. Woodlawn Lady Cardinals, number 3 seed in this tournament. Against the Sandoval Blackhawks, they come into the 2 seed. These 2 teams, to my knowledge, have not played yet this year, as we discussed off of the air. So it'll be interesting to see how this one will take shape, not only in this tournament, but as we would see this one later in the season as a regular season conference game. That could have title implications on the line in that as well.
Could have title implications. Both teams now back on the floor warming up. We'll take another break and come back. Talk more about a result from the night and the setup for the rest of the week here from Sisney. You're listening to the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
The huge store-wide cleanup sale is continuing at Newell Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn. Hurry in for once-a-year savings. All Christmas decor is now 70% off. Get 20% off all lamps, pictures, and everything wall-to-wall at the General Store. Plus, save an extra 15% off all sale prices on all your favorite furniture from La-Z-Boy, Flexsteel, Broyhill, Paula Deen, and more. Don't miss the store-wide cleanup sale at Newell Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn.
Do you know what your mortgage rate is? You probably know what your monthly payment is, but your interest rate can make a big difference. With rates still low, now is the perfect time to look into refinancing your current mortgage. Stop by People's National Bank at 413 South 34th Street in Mount Vernon today and ask to see me, Joy Schrader, mortgage specialist, while rates are still this low.
People's National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Sesser Auto Body would like to take a moment to remind everyone driving to and from the game to drive safe and be alert. Sometimes events happen beyond your control. When it does, take your vehicle to the Collision Pros. Sesser Auto Body is pre-approved by most insurance companies throughout Southern Illinois. This allows them to get the parts ordered quicker, getting you back on the road faster and in showroom condition. Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser, or call 625-3523. That's 625-3523.
When an emergency happens, time is everything, and you don't want to spend that time in a waiting room. So choose Crossroads Community Hospital with our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge. The entire team is committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a physician, physician assistant, or nurse practitioner within 30 minutes of your arrival. When minutes matter, choose the ER that doesn't waste time. Choose Crossroads Community Hospital. Visit crossroadscommunityhospital.com/faster to learn more. If you are experiencing a medical emergency, call 911. More basketball action ahead. Presented by Community First Bank.
Welcome back to Sisney High School, the Coach House Garage's pregame show. If you're looking for a garage builder who will build a quality garage at a fair price with a 5-year written warranty and financing available, then a Coach House Garage is for you. Call Daryl Sheridan at 244-1061 for a free on-site estimate. You're listening to WMIX Mount Vernon. And Chris, a game here, maybe Woodlawn the underdog for the first time in a couple of years in a big game.
Well, they are, and you look at the fact that they come in here tonight, just 7 players on the team. They have added one, actually, and we'll get to know that a little bit later on, probably the People's National Bank starting lineup as we expand on the team just a little bit. But underdogs here in terms of seeding, they are the 3 seed compared to the 2 seed Sandoval Blackhawks. But this is the team, Danny, as they come in somewhat of a surprise at only 7-6 on the year. Have had some struggles, had some ups and downs, and this is the team, Danny, that are going to have struggles along the way with that lack of depth. And not only that, if you get the foul trouble at any point in the ballgame, you're already hampered. And Woodlawn Lady Cardinals and Sandoval Lady Blackhawks finishing their warm-up. We'll step out and come back for the starting lineups of this one here on the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
How did the Saturday Sports Show ring in the new year? By bringing you even better sports conversation in 2012. More scores, more local discussion, and a better mix of guests than anyone else. Combine that with ample knowledge of the teams you love, and you'll reserve more than one preset for AM 940. The perfect New Year's resolution? Not missing the Saturday Sports Show. Only on WMIX and online at mywithersradio.com. Presented by Crossroads Community Hospital.
Hey, this is Big Dave at All Stars and Stitches, located at 418 East Main Street, a half a block from the Benton High School. Our hours are Monday through Friday from 10 to 6 and Saturday 10 to 3. We provide custom screen printing, embroidery, banners, signs, vehicle lettering, vehicle wraps. If you want it printed on, we probably do it.
Hey, this is Coach Aaron. You're the big man, Big Dave, a call at All Stars and Stitches, 435-555-555.
By the way, what was that phone number again?
435-555-555.
Just how big of a Saluki fan are you? People's National Bank is challenging your fanhood. Show your Saluki colors by opening an SIU Saluki free checking account exclusively at People's National Bank. It only takes $100 to open. Your first box of Saluki checks is free, and online banking, Visa debit card, and bill pay are free too. Stop by People's National Bank today to find out more.
People's National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Car insurance with personal service at no extra charge? What a novel concept. That's why State Farm is a leader in providing insurance and financial services and remains strong in this economy. At State Farm, Scott Owens is dedicated to helping you get the coverage that's right for you and the discounts you deserve. No one takes care of you like State Farm. Scott Owens will prove it. Call Scott at 242-3770. That's 242-3770. Like a good neighbor, Scott Owens is there.
More basketball action ahead. Presented by Community First Bank.
Welcome back to Sisney. It's time for the starting lineup, sponsored by People's National Bank. Stop by People's National Bank and let them remind you what banking, the local family-owned bank, is all about. Visit a branch near you or log on to peoplesnationalbank.com. The starting lineup for tonight's game for both teams. First, let's look at the Sandoval Blackhawks, the home team on the scoreboard. They'll feature an all-tourney selection from last year. Number 10, Brooke Rose. Number 12, Bridget Horton. Number 24, Rachel Finley.
number 50, Kristen Perkins, and number 40, Kylie Parson. For Eric Helbig's Woodlawn Lady Cardinals, it'll be Kinsey Verhines, number 11, number 13, Elisa Hefner, number 22, Allison England, number 23, Alexa Katz, and number 32, Leah Sutton. And, of course, new players for the tournament, taking them up to 7, number 15, Libby Dial, and number 30, Ryan French.
Those who have starting lives sponsored by People's National Bank have this and access to your account anytime, anywhere with online banking for People's National Bank. Log on to peoplesnationalbank.com. Member FDIC. You can follow us on Twitter at 94 Sports, like us on Facebook, and follow us there at WMIX Sports. As we get ready to go, ball is thrown into the air, tip controlled by Sandoval. They'll be in their white jerseys trimmed in black and red. Finney throws it to the right side to Rhodes. Rhodes throws it in the right corner to Finley. Once again, now right side to Perkins from the right elbow. Ball tipped around to the floor. Perkins has the rebound. Shot no good. Rebound, Kinsey Verhines of Woodlawn. Kinsey will dribble out. The Lady Cardinals are in their road reds, trimmed in blue and white. Kinsey to the rim. Shot good. Kinsey Verhines gets the scoring opening for the Cardinals, and it's 2-zip. That's the kind of effort they're going to need here tonight against a tough team like Sandoval. And there's a tip ball off of Verhines as she got back after scoring the basket and was able to tip the ball out of bounds. 7:28 to go here in the first quarter. It's 2-zip Woodlawn. Inbounds to Finley in the corner. She leaves it inside for Rhodes. Rhodes back to Finley. Shot no good. Tipped around. Sutton on the rebound in the corner. She's double-teamed immediately. Dribbles out baseline, and she's fouled. Foul will be on Sandoval. That will be reported to the bench on number 12. Bridget Horton, her first team's first.
Like the high-tempo, intense play of the Lady Cardinals to start this one off, and he have the early 2-0 lead. Chance to build on it here, length of floor to go.
Pressed by Sandoval, manning the inbounds. Verhines will have to stay in a spot, looks and gets to Sutton on the right side of the floor. Double team. Now she'll throw back to Kinsey to the middle of the floor. It's backed off now, and they'll be playing what looks to be a man-to-man now, half court after they tried to deny the inbounds pass. Sutton between the circles on the dribble. Woodlawn will run a 1-4 flat on the baseline. Sutton between the circles, tries down the lane, kicks it to Caps on the left side. She'll dribble to the top of the key. She's immediately picked up by number 24, Finley. Finley. Back to Sutton. Tipped out of bounds by Sandoval to Marion Woodlawn basketball. If you're tired of big corporate banking, you have a choice in Jefferson County. Community First Bank is at home in Dixon, Woodlawn, and Mount Vernon. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. Verhines will side out of bounds on the visitor side here at Disney High School. New bleachers in place here at the facility. Leah Sutton to the free throw line. Dishes off Verhines underneath. Shot good. Kinsey Verhines with her second basket of the game. 4-zip Woodlawn. Pass down the floor. That's a half line. Number 40, Crawford. Dribbles to the right side. Throws it left. That's to Rhodes. Rhodes underneath. Ball on the floor. In the lane is number 40, Crawford. Now has to get it back out. Rhodes from 15 is good. Brooke Rhodes makes it 4-2. Sandoval picks up the pressure again. Verhines looking, can't find anybody, has to throw it into Hefner. Hefner has it right side. She's double teamed. Has to get it to Sutton. Sutton's going to throw it to Caps to England across the timeline. Woodlawn settles down now, back to Sutton between the circles.
As good as Woodlawn's been offensively, Danny, their floor vision is not very good in the backcourt. I know there's a lot of pressure, but they're just not seeing the open woman.
England will dribble right to Sutton. Sutton back to England on the right wing. Shot fake, one dribble, picked it up to England. Sutton now over to Caps. Back to Sutton, top of the key. To England. We'll pick a Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game when this one is done. Crossroads Community Hospital, supporting the hospital is what healthcare should be. England to Sutton in the lane. Shot from 10 is good. Leah Sutton with her first point. It's 6-2. She was the MVP of this tournament last year. Sandoval to the center line. Crawford up the right side on England. That's going to be a foul on England. Too much hand checking, body checking down the sideline.
Push it back and forth. I don't really like that call there unless it's going to be consistently called all night, in which case that's fine.
And Sandoval inbound 4 players across the free throw line on the out of bounds underneath. Rhodes for a 3. It's front iron, rims off. Rebound though by Crawford. She puts it up and in. Madison Crawford with her first basket. 6-4. Woodlawn leads by 2. Verhines has to inbound the basketball. Gets it into Caps on the left side of the floor. She's going to dribble around one player, around 2. Coming down the lane in a one-on-one situation. Fakes a shot foul. That's going to be a foul on number 24. Rachel Finley, much to her chagrin, she felt like she got all ball. Caps for the line to shoot 2. One score from this evening was an overtime game. Noble Clay City beat Tiffany in overtime, 45-39. So Noble Clay City will advance to the 4:30 game Saturday afternoon against Weber Township. Caps' first free throw is up and in. She'll get one more. It's 7-4 Woodlawn with 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. That scoreboard update brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance, dedicated to helping you get the right coverage for the discounts you deserve. Give Scott Owens a call, 242-3770. Caps hits both free throws for her first points of the game. Ryan French into the game for Lisa Hefner. And Sandoval will take this timeout. Chris, early on, as you mentioned a couple minutes ago, a very aggressive Woodlawn team to start this ball game.
Well, very aggressive. And one thing we talked about, or at least I mentioned, that concerns me thus far early into the evening is the lack of floor vision off of the inbound with length of the floor. And you're going to have to improve upon that. I know it's frustrating when you're being pressured, and that makes things a little bit more difficult. But you're going to have to work at that and try to find somebody to get the ball across the timeline. Because once you do, things have gone very well. Shooting 75% from the floor here in the first quarter early on, if you can just get the ball across the timeline at the rate that you're shooting, odds are going to be a little bit more successful. You're going to have to work on that.
Woodlawn will pick up the pressure now. Remember, they're not playing very many players in this one. They get it up to Rhodes, up the timeline. On the right side, she'll dribble it back out and circle it, throws it left side to Horton. Horton on the left wing to number 24, Finley. She'll pull up a 15-footer. It's good. Rachel Finley scores. This has been a hotly contested battle over the last few years and in the high school between these two programs. Caps to England, breaks the press and scores. Woodlawn breaks the press again, 10-6. Rhodes the other way for Sandoval. The track meet is ensuing. Rhodes to the right elbow, picks up her dribble, throws it left side. That's number 12. Horton for a shot, rims in and out, rebounded by Perkins. Jump ball, and it'll go to Woodlawn. Your community, your choice, your bank, with 5 locations and friends and neighbors on staff who understand your needs. Community First Bank keeps it simple. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC. They will inbound to Leah Sutton. Sutton across the timeline. Now she has to hold. She's not across. She has to throw a baseball pass to nobody. Oh, wow. How can you call timeout, Mr. Hugo, with the ball in the air?
Sorry, my mouth is wide open. We already had an incomplete pass coming up the sideline with no chance of reception. So, I don't know. I mean, I really do not have an answer for how that could be a timeout.
And we're going to call it the way it is. Woodlawn had the ball, and the ball was in midair, and they called the timeout.
That should be side out of bounds near the timeline for Sandoval right now. So that
should be. We're going to call it the way it is. We just have to tell you what's going on. 3 of us up here on the stage have voted 3-0 that we don't know what happened there.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking right now with, first down Sandoval.
Moving on. Woodlawn has it on the break. Sutton in front of their bench. Now to Caps. Caps dribbles and throws it back to Verhein's left side. There's Sutton up the left side of the floor to front court. She'll pull up to a cutting England. Down the lane off the glass. Rims in and out. Ball tipped. Rebounded by number 24, Rachel Finley of Sandoval. She'll bring it into the front court. Between the circles left side to Horton. Horton back to Finley. Between the circles, throwing it right side to Rhodes. Back to Finley. Left side to Horton. Horton shot good. Bridget Horton, almost at a friend of mine that's the superintendent in the area. It's 10-8. Also, across timeline, Caps to England. Throws it right side, tipped away and stolen by the aforementioned Horton. She goes the other way, armband and all, shot good. Boy, what a play by Bridget Horton. It is tied at 10. Sandoval stormed back in this ball game.
Caps come and track me.
Yeah, Caps across the timeline. Quickly the other way on the right side. Jump shot from 10, good. Woo. That was nasty. Pull-up jumper from mid-range, 12-10 Woodlawn. Lady Cardinals up by 2, 3:18 to go in the first. Rhodes on the right wing. She'll shoot a 3. Good. Brooke Rhodes delivers from downtown. 13-12. Sandoval on top by 1, and Sutton just threw it out of bounds to Coach Helping.
Danny, it's that floor vision. Cannot see anybody anywhere, and just very sloppy in the backcourt. If you're sloppy in the backcourt, you're not going to have a front court opportunity to mess with.
There are, and we have a great view sitting on the stage here. We have the view from end to end, baseline to baseline, and Woodlawn has openings. We're not taking advantage of it. Shot on the inbounds for Sandoval's up and in by Rachel Finley. It is a come apart here for Woodlawn. They're down 3. The boy Sandoval is warmed up. 15-12, Lady Blackhawk. Here, or Lady Hawk. Sutton across the timeline. McBarehinds on the left side. Back to Sutton. Between the circles. 2:40 to go in the first quarter. Sandoval leads Woodlawn 15-12. Sutton to the left side. Back to the right side to Caps. Caps on the dribble on the right side. Dribbles between the legs. Back to Sutton. Sutton on the left side now. Dribbling. Looks. Now to Caps in the lane. Caps left corner. Verhines to Sutton. Sutton right side to England. Back to Sutton to England. Allison back to Sutton. Sutton's going to hold as this defense for Sandoval's gotten tight here in a 1-2-2 as they're playing here against the Woodlawn Lady Cardinals. England at the top of the key. Coach Helbig, you can hear him in the background screaming out instructions. Caps pass tipped and stolen away by Horton. Lady Hawks the other way, bounce pass to Finley in the lane, back to Horton's travel the basketball. 2-minute warning to go here in the first quarter, 15-12, Sandoval by 3. Familiar faces, new places. Bank with Ray and Bria. Community First Bank 2, 42nd Street location in Mount Vernon. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. Caps across the timeline, double team and a foul.
Bailout plan there.
Bailout is right. That's on number 40, Madison Crawford, her first, team third. Sandoval woke up here, made this a track meet. It's 15-12. There are some pretty good basketball players in this tournament. Particular one from North Clay we had last night. A couple here in this game on both sides. And I'm telling you what, this team's got individual talent for sure this tournament. There's Sutton in the lane. Shot no good, rims it out. Rebounded by Perkins. And she gets it to Finley. Finley across the timeline on the right-hand dribble. Throws in the left corner. That's to Crawford. Shot long. Rebound put up by Perkins. No good. Bodies to the floor. Jump ball. Sandoval will keep the basketball. And Sandoval inbound underneath their own basket.
Mercy Ryan French check in for Leah Sutton to give her a breather. And this is what we meant. You could not turn this into a track meet. You got to have your legs there late in the game to knock down some shots. Woodlawn's gone cold from the floor.
Rhodes with a shot off the inbound, no good. Rebound, no weak side, up and in by number 50, Kristen Perkins. That is the fifth Lady Hawks to score in the first quarter. It's 17-12. Kinsey Verhines to Caps. Up to Hefner. It's going to be off her hands, and Rhodes turns it over. Here comes Rhodes racing the other way, crosses over a player. Into the middle of the floor, left block pass to number 40. That is Crawford. Up, no good. Rebounded by Ryan French. She gets it to Caps. Lady Cardinals come running the other way. Caps, block, shot, glass, long, off the mark. Tipped out of bounds by Sandoval. It'll be Woodlawn basketball. I thought it could have went the other way as well, but we'll play.
Lady Cardinals is taking some very bad looks at the basket
Sufner
here.
for Hefner. They direct players around the floor here. Caps will inbound in front of the stage. Caps triggers, looks, gives it to Sutton on the left wing, to Verhines between her legs. Now she picks it up. Ball tipped and stolen away by Horton. They were looking for Caps in the corner. Horton down the other way, one-on-one with Verhines. Horton around the lane, shot no good. Rebound up by Perkins, no good. Tipped Perkins again, up, no good. One more time. Fourth time maybe the charm as Crawford will pull it out and reset for Sandoval as we're under 45 seconds to go. Woodlawn lead trails 17-12. Rhodes is going to pull it out, and I would suspect Sandoval will go for the final shot here. Much to the delight of my partner to the left.
Here is my issue right now, Danny. It's the fact that you don't want to say it's been a high-speed come apart here in the front court for Lady Cardinals. It's the fact they're passing with their eyes. They are revealing each and every pass where it's going to go. That is why the Lady Cardinals have 5 turnovers.
Lady Cardinals have 5 turnovers, and that is an issue.
Everybody knows where it's going. They're looking right to the woman as they're wanting to go.
Here comes a three by Rhodes with 10 seconds to go. It's no good. Ball to the floor. Rebounded, though, by Horton. Horton kicks it over to Finley. No good. Rebound Crawford up and in. 3 chances, more offensive rebounds, and that's how this first quarter is going to end. It's Sandoval 19, Woodlawn 12. Back for more basketball action here on the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
When you want the best, think the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. The Orthopedic Center has the unique distinction of being one of only 2 non-academic accredited orthopedic teaching and research facilities in the state of Illinois. Our goal in education is to inspire the next generation of orthopedic surgeons. Patient care, education, and research are our core strengths. Located on Veterans Memorial Drive, Mount Vernon, and St. Mary's Good Samaritans Centralia campus. The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Discover the difference.
Whether you're an Integra customer needing a new home or just tired of the constant changes associated with big corporate banking, you do have a choice. Hi, I'm Joe David Cummins with Community First Bank. We built our business around one goal, your needs. With 5 locations and a team of your friends and neighbors to support you, your banking solutions are handled right here at home. And to make your move easy, we have new account specials and personal bankers ready to help.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We're worldwide. This is the Showcase on WMIX and MyWithersRadio.com. Presented by Community First Bank.
Welcome back to Sisseton High School. 1 quarter in the book. It's 19-12 Sandoval over Woodlawn. one score from this evening. It was Noble Clay City Co-op over Sisney, 45-39 in overtime. Noble Clay City Co-op will play Weber Township Saturday at 4:30 right here on WMIX. That scoreboard update brought to you by Scott Owens of State Farm Insurance, dedicated to helping you get the right coverage and discounts you deserve. Give him a call, 242-3770.
One of the biggest advantages for the Lady Cardinals there in the first quarter, Dave, 10 offensive rebounds for Sandoval. That many second chances. We're able to capitalize most of the time. And when you really think about it, it's really easy to see. They're not boxing underneath because they can't get back to the basket because they're getting beat down the floor because they're tired.
Yep. And you can see a little bit right now some winded Woodlawn Lady Cardinals. We're just one quarter in, having played a game last night where Sandoval had a night off. There we go. It's Sutton to Caps. Now in the right corner to Verhines. Back to Sutton on the right wing. Sutton will look and now give it to Caps out by the timeline. You may say Woodlawn try to run some clock here, even though they're down 7, to try to get some rest in this business. It's a zone by Sandoval, which surprises me. England to Caps inside to Sutton. Bounce pass, Verhines, block good.
There you go.
Kinsey Verhines has 6 points in the game. Great start for her.
Notice what they weren't doing? Weren't making eye contact with each other on the passes.
Right. 19-14, Lady Cardinals down by 5. Sandoval misses 2 shots. Third chance coming. Ryan French on the rebound for the Lady Cardinals. French will give it to Sutton. Sutton will dribble the other way. Now Sutton across the timeline. They'll set the offense here for the Lady Cardinals. Sutton gives it to England. England has it. England will dribble to the top of the key. Double team coming. Now she's picked up her dribble. She is double team. Spins into a double team. Now throws it to Caps. She splits the double team. Caps to the right side. Back to England. Top of the key. England will hold. Goes between the circles. Now to Sutton. Sutton throws it right side to Caps. Spins. Top of the key. Sutton. Now Sutton doesn't have anywhere to go. She'll throw it left side to England. Shot fake. Left side pass to Verhines in the corner. Patience here by the Lady Cardinals, down 5. 6.5 to go in the first half. 19-14 Sandoval. Caps is going to launch a 3 off the skip pass from Sutton. It's good. Alexa Caps keeps the scoring going. It's 19-17.
That's a darn good look for the wing.
Yep, skip pass across the top of the zone. Left wing to the right wing, and Caps buried the 3. Rhodes has it for Sandoval between the circles. She's going to circle around and set up the offense. She throws in the right corner to Sotkamp. Sotkamp shot no good. Rebound Verhines. Kinsey has it to Leah. Eric Helbig wants the Lady Cardinals to fly down the floor. There's the Caps. Caps breaks away. Layup, we're tied. Caps with 5 in the quarter, 9 in the, actually 10 in the game, 9 in the game, 19-19.
Something like that.
Something like that. Too many things going on here at one time. Horton with it. Now goes off the screen from Rose. Goes to the right side to Sotkamp. In the corner. They throw it inside. Shot up and in and a foul. That is number 50, Kristen Perkins. Her 4th point of the game, and she'll have an opportunity to complete a 3-point play. The basket's good. You hear the official. That foul is on Kinsey Verhines, her first team second. Hefner back in for French. And you have to credit Ryan French, first game of the year, semifinals of a tournament. She's in here playing
pretty
12
well.
minutes. Yeah. Free throw on the way is good as Perkins completes the 3-point play. It is 22-19. Lady Cardinals now trail by 3. Half-court press. Woodlawn breaks it easily to Verhines on the left wing. Back to Sutton between the circles. Right side to Caps. Caps will hold direct traffic against the 1-2-2. Caps will throw it to Sutton. Double bounce pass to England in the corner for a 3. It's good.
Nice.
Allison England gets her 5th points for the game and ties it up at 22 apiece. Rose will come across the timeline, right side to Sotkamp, tipped out of bounds by Sutton, and a little wipe in the legs of the Lady Cardinals.
It was almost as if something intimidated them, whether it was full court pressure coming down those couple of trips down the floor where they turned the ball over. But now they're back in this game, ready to go.
There comes a shot from the right wing by Rhodes, hits the floor. Finley has it for Sandoval, though. She's going to take a 15-footer left side good. Boy, second opportunity. The offensive rebounding has got to be a severe advantage for Sandoval so far.
I don't know if they teach physics at Woodlawn High School, but they may look adding that to the curriculum.
Kinsey Verhines up the left sideline to Sutton, middle of the floor. She's got to get it to Caps and does. Caps has a breakaway. One-man beat. Shot good and the foul.
Never mind. There's some physics as Alexa Caps coming up the right side, able to bank it off the window, using all of the rim, and now getting a chance at the line to break the tie.
Sandoval not getting back. Perkins picked up her first team 4th. With 5 locations in Mount Vernon, Dix, Ina, and Woodlawn, Community First Bank is proud to be the official voice of the showcase. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Remember FDIC. Caps hits the free throw. It's been her quarter. 8 in the quarter. 25-24, Lady Cardinals up by 1 in this one. Tried to give him 2 for a free throw. Can't do that. Finley on the left corner. Back to Rhodes, ringing around the right side to Horton. In the corner, Stockham. Ball tipped away, recovered though by Perkins. To Rhodes from 15, off the mark. Rebound tipped, over the back. It's going to be on number 50, Kristen Perkins of Sandoval. Kinsey Verhines has the superior rebounding position.
Yeah, she was in great spot that time, and I should clarify, the physics comment no way intended to be any type of comment towards Woodlawn High School Board of Education or anything like that, so my apologies already. But great play there by Verhines to get the position, able to lean in a little bit to draw the contact and the foul.
Stolen away by Sandoval, the inbound. Rhodes had it tipped away, though, by Caps. A bad turnover. And Sandoval will inbound underneath their own basket. We'll pick a Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game when this one is over. Crossroads Community Hospital is more than a hospital. It's what healthcare should be. Rhodes to Finley. Back to Rhodes from 16. It's no good. Caps on the rebound for the Lady Cardinals. Up to England, who snuck out behind the defense. A runaway layup is good. And the Lady Cardinals back to a 1-point lead.
Let me tell you what I love about that one on the breakaway. You have Alexa Caps trailing her down the floor with her arms out to make sure that nobody can get to her and prevent the layup.
Yeah, it wasn't illegal. It was just her taking her time, getting aired out. 27-24, Woodlawn by 3 with 4 to go.
Brilliant play by Allison England and Alexa Caps alike.
Well, nobody came back. The guard took the shot, and nobody rotated back for Sandoval, and Allison snuck out and got the layup. 3-2 zone here by the Cardinals. There goes number 12, Horton, around the lane, and that's going to be a breach jump ball.
Yes.
Wow.
There was no reach because all she did was disrupt the basketball. She made no flesh contact whatsoever. Forces the jump ball, and then that's a good opportunity here later on for Lady Cardinals, especially if we get later on this first half, and they have possession there on their side next time.
It will be the Sandoval Lady Hawks ball, tipped out front, pass goes to Horton. Left corner Finley, back to Horton to Finley, 17-footer on the way, long. Rebound tipped out of bounds by Kinsey Verhines. It'll be Sandoval basketball.
Good play by Kinsey Verhines. There was nobody there to get the rebound for the Lady Cardinals. She just punches it out of bounds and makes them reset. They're really playing a lot better here in the second quarter.
Sometimes with the numbers that Woodlawn has, you've got to play a little differently, and sometimes Woodlawn and other teams with this issue have to, and that's what they're doing. Now we have an inbounds in front of the Lady Cardinals bench. A turnaround 16-footer by Perkins, no good. Tipped out by Woodlawn will be Sandoval ball again. We'll remind you, you can follow us on Twitter at 94 Sports. You can find scoring updates and information of games around the area, or go to our Facebook page, WMIX Sports. Lots of information like this there. Ball inbounded. Finley misses the shot. Verhines on the rebound. Gets it to Hafner. She has trouble, but gets it back to Kinsey Verhines. Kinsey will dribble up, and Sandoval picks up immediately, very impressively, on a missed shot. Sutton goes left side to Kinsey Verhines. Kinsey Verhines to Sutton. Sutton will set the offense. Lady Cardinals lead by 3, 27-24, with 3:16 to go in the first half. England on the left wing will hold. Next dead ball remind me about a strategy question. Caps for a 3, long off the mark, hits the top. Let me ask you this.
Okay.
You know Woodlawn doesn't have any depth. You know Woodlawn's got 7 players dressed. Why are you playing zone?
Exactly.
I don't get
Cut them up, tire them out, take out their legs. No, it's not literally
take a chance to run them out of the gym in the first half. It'll pay off in the second.
You're playing right in Eric Helbig's hands right now, both sides.
Horton in the corner to Stockham, inside to Perkins. Shot from the box is good. Perkins has 5 in the quarter, 7 in the game, and it's 27-26. Woodlawn by 1. Caps the other way. We'll circle around a Hefner screen. Now throws it back out to Sutton, top of the key. Woodlawn leads 27-26. The winner goes to the title game Saturday night against North Clay here at 7:30. England on the left wing will hold above her head. Looks for cutting Caps. Caps back to England. Some of the Lady Cardinals look winded right now. Sutton on the wing. Now throw it inside to Sutton. Tipped away and stolen. Easy layup coming for Horton. Bridget will lay it up and in. Bridget Horton with another basket. She's got 6. Sandoval takes the lead on the turnover. 28-27, Lady Cardinals down 1. Pressed again by Sandoval. I'd press and go man and trap him everywhere if it was me, but what do I know? Caps down the lane, gets it to England. Shot, no good. Rebound, weak side, Hefner. Hefner to Caps on the right wing. Shot fake to the paint. Here comes Alexa. Shot, long, good. Dropped off the rim and scores another 2 points, and Woodlawn leads 29-28.
Simple physics, throw it soft off the back of the iron. It's just going to drop right in.
Left side, Horton on the left wing. Top of the key, that goes to Rhodes. Rhodes with it will dribble. Throw it left side to Horton. 3 ball on the way from Horton. Banks, no good. Rebound, Hefner. Hefner has 2 or 3 rebounds to travel the basketball. Picked up for pivot, so there'll be a sub coming in. It'll be number 30, Bethany Koenig. She'll check in for Horton. She kind of gimped her ankle up a little bit. She'll go over here to the bench.
They can retie that shoe.
She's going to tie it up tight. She's too good of a player to miss much time in this one. Inbound Sandoval, top of the key. That goes to Rhodes. 3 ball in the way is good. Man, she shot that one through the rafters. Rhodes has 8, including 2 threes. It's a 31-29 Sandoval lead. Woodlawn inbounds, 1:15 to go in the first half. Caps has it in the backcourt. They're going to have to go. Verheins will dribble and cross. They're taking too much time. They're going to need a timeout or a 10-second call. Sutton throws it to over the head of England, out of bounds. With 5 Jefferson County branches and responsive quality service for all your accounts, Community First Bank would like to be the first to say, welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. In front of us, Sandoval inbounds. 1:04 to go in the first half, 31-29, Sandoval over Woodlawn. We'll have the Rundle College halftime show coming up next, where we'll give scoring and stats from this one. Some scores not only from around the area, but other venues as well. Stotkamp in the corner, back to Rhodes to Stotkamp in the right side. Against the Woodlawn zone, Stotkamp up to Koenig. Now they throw it in the corner, back to Stotkamp in the right spot. Front iron, no good. Rebound, Sutton. Under 45 seconds to go. Sutton comes the other way for the Cardinals. Throws it left wing to Verheins. Back to Sutton. Sutton throws it right side to Caps. Caps will dribble back to Sutton. Now over left wing to England. England will hold. With 30 seconds to go, back to Sutton between the circles to Caps. It's a 1-2-2 at this point for Sandoval, depending on what the point person does here. She stays in her spot and doesn't follow anything, so it's a 1-2-2. There's England on the left wing with 15 seconds. Throws it to Sutton. So cutting Caps down the lane. She traveled the basketball. Good call by the official. Caught it, tried to avoid a defender, and shuffled the feet when she caught it. Good call by the official. 10's first half turnover for the Lady Cardinals. Rhodes will bring it up with Sutton on her. Rhodes left side to Koenig. Koenig around the dribble. Got caught away with the travel. Now to Rhodes from 15 off the iron. Rebound Caps on the weak side. She's fouled. That will be the 6th on Sandoval, so Woodlawn will inbound, full court to go. That foul's on number 10, Brooke Rhodes, her first. Nobody in foul trouble on either side. In fact, Woodlawn has only 2 fouls, which is great for them. Verheins will inbound, length of the court to go with 2.2 seconds. Verheins to Caps with 2, with 1. She'll get a baseball pass off the backboard. It doesn't go in. And we play 16 minutes of basketball here from Sydney in the semifinals of the Midland Trail Conference Tournament. It is Sandoval 31, Woodlawn 29. We'll take a break and come back for the Stetzer Auto Body. Shake that back. We'll come back for the Rundle College halftime show here on the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
Hi, Roy Schmidt, Lincoln dealer at Ford Square, Mount Vernon. It can upload your photos, play your music, download your contacts, and even find the nearest restaurant if you're hungry. It's sync with My Lincoln Touch on the 2012 Lincoln MKX. By using your voice or simply tapping a brilliant 8-inch LCD screen, Sync with My Lincoln Touch allows you to control entertainment, phone, climate, and available navigation settings. And now, technology that will amaze you also comes with standard coverage that will comfort you, 4-year or 50,000-mile complimentary maintenance. It's time to get out and see what's new. May I suggest a test drive in a new Lincoln MKX? Lincoln, it's just not luxury, it's smarter than that. Come see us at Ford Square 51 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois.
You can count on us. Yes, you can.
How did the Saturday Sports Show ring in the new year? By bringing you even better sports conversation in 2012. More scores, more local discussion, and a better mix of guests than anyone else. Combine that with ample knowledge of the teams you love, and you'll reserve more than one preset for AM 940. The perfect New Year's resolution? Not missing the Saturday Sports Show. Only on WMIX and online at mywithersradio.com. Presented by Crossroads Community Hospital.
People's National Bank would like to remind everyone to listen to the Mount Vernon Rams this season right here on WMIX. People's National Bank has been serving Southern Illinois since 1909 and knows the importance of supporting local youth sporting events in the community. Tune into WMIX 94.1 and show your support for the Mount Vernon Rams. People's National Bank, your true community bank, serving Southern Illinois since 1909. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Does this sound familiar?
I can't stand this job.
I just wish I had time to go back to school, but with work and family...
I know. I just enrolled in Rend Lake College's evening cosmetology program. They have evening classes that will even fit into your busy schedule. You can even graduate in less than 2 years. Classes are convenient to get to. They're in Studio RLC in Mount Vernon. They even offer financial aid.
What's it like? I've been out of school so long.
It's not your typical take notes. Listen to a lecture program. We will learn the latest styles and trends in cosmetology, and it looks like we'll have fun doing it. We'll be out on the salon floor getting hands-on experience and getting to know all kinds of people. By the time we're done, we'll be ready to jump into a new career and love our jobs. For once.
Okay, how do I sign up?
I called 618-242-8459, but you can also check out their website at rlc.edu/Studio RLC or stop by the RLC Marketplace in Mount Vernon.
This is the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX. The Rend Lake College Halftime Show starts now.
Welcome back to Sisney High School. Halftime here. Woodlawn trails Sandoval 31-29. Rend Lake College has been the vehicle to a brighter future for over 40 years. Students can choose from more than 100 degree and certificate programs, save thousands of dollars at Rend Lake College and get to work. Rend Lake College, it's time. Halftime here. Sandoval 31, Woodlawn 29 in the 2012 MTC Girls Basketball Tournament. We'll step out for a break, come back with the scoring and stats from this one. You're listening to WMIX Mount Vernon here on the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
The huge store-wide cleanup sale is continuing at Newell Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn. Hurry in for once-a-year savings. All Christmas decor is now 70% off. Get 20% off all lamps, pictures, and everything wall-to-wall at the General Store. Plus, save an extra 15% off all sale prices on all your favorite furniture from La-Z-Boy, Flexsteel, Broyhill, Paula Deen, and more. Don't miss the store-wide cleanup sale at Newell Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn.
When an emergency happens, time is everything, and you don't want to spend that time in a waiting room. So choose Crossroads Community Hospital with our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge. The entire team is committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a physician, physician assistant, or nurse practitioner within 30 minutes of your arrival. When minutes matter, choose the ER that doesn't waste time. Choose Crossroads Community Hospital. Visit crossroadscommunityhospital.com/faster to learn more. If you are experiencing a medical emergency, call 911. For more scores and insight, follow us on Twitter at 94Sports. Now back to the showcase on WMIX.
Welcome back to Sisney High School here for the Rend Lake College Halftime Show. Rend Lake College has over 100 degrees and certificate programs to choose from. It's been your vehicle for a brighter future for over 40 years. Rend Lake College, it's time. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu. 31-29, Sandoval leads Woodlawn at the half. Chris, the stats and scoring from this one.
First, we'll take a look at the team stats from the inside in the first half. The Sandoval Lady Hawks are 12 of 35 for 34%. There are 2 of 3 from the outside for 67%. From the floor, 14 of 38 for 37%. For the Woodlawn Lady Cardinals inside, there were 10 of 15 for 67%. 2 of 4 from three-point land for 50%. From the floor, there were 12 of 19 for 63%. Both teams were perfect from the free throw line, 1 of 1 for Sandoval, 3 of 3 for Woodlawn. Rebounding-wise, 16 rebounds for the Lady Hawks. 13 of those were offensive boards, 3 defensive rebounds. 2 offensive rebounds unofficially, mind you, for Woodlawn compared to 9. They make that 11 defensive boards for a total of 13. Unofficially, the turnover disadvantage belongs to Woodlawn, 10-2. And while we take a look at individual scoring, first for the Woodlawn Lady Cardinals, they were led by Electric Cats with 14, 7 from Allison England, 6 from Kinsey Verhines, and 2 from Leah Sutton to give them 29. While the Sandoval Lady Hawks had 8 from Brooke Rhodes, 6 from Bridget Horton, 6 from Rachel Finley, 7 from Kristen Perkins, and 4 from Madison Crawford to give us a halftime score of 31-29, Sandoval by 2.
I think the first part of the game, obviously Woodlawn, middle part of the half, more towards Sandoval as the pace picked up, but I think in that last part, in the last couple of minutes, Woodlawn got the pace of the game back, passed it around a little bit here and there, and was able to slow this down. Even though they're down 2, I think Woodlawn, only with 2 team fouls, kind of rested the last part of that first half to kind of get back into this one and only be down 2, with Sutton only with 2 points, Cats leading away at 14. But you have to feel things slow down enough to pace, and Woodlawn has to feel better about themselves.
It's going to be all about seeing how they come out in the second half and how they come out in the locker room. Are they going to be rested? Are they going to have any legs? Are they going to have any spirit? Lest we forget that when there are depth issues, the spirit can often be lost amongst the physical trauma. And so, you know, if they can come out and they can play an energized second half, Danny, I think it's very easily Woodlawn's game to win. But that said, those Lady Hawks, you know, how many times over the past couple of seasons have they kind of taken a back seat to the Woodlawn Lady Cardinals in this Midland Trail Conference? They're trying to make it known that this is their time.
There's no doubt the name on the jersey can cause an issue. And, you know, you look at it this way, Woodlawn on the jersey, everybody wants to knock them off right now, especially on boys and girls basketball. Let's get you caught up to date here. We'll be back here Saturday afternoon for a 4:30 consolation championship game, Weber Township against Noble Clay City Co-op. Then, depending on Woodlawn and what they do here, if they win or lose, we will be back here if they lose for the third-place game or if they win for the championship game. So as soon as this one's over, we'll let you know more. As the only game from the night in overtime, Noble Clay City advanced to that consolation game with a 45-39 win over Sissy in overtime. With that scoreboard update brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance. You give Scott Owens a call for a free discount double check today if you think you might be paying too much for auto insurance. Like a good neighbor, State Farm agent Scott Owens is there. This has been the Red Lake College Halftime Show, where they can save you thousands of dollars on your education. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu. We'll step out for the final break of the halftime show and come back for second half action here on the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
Whether you're an Integra customer needing a new home or just tired of the constant changes associated with big corporate banking, you do have a choice. Hi, I'm Joe David Cummins with Community First Bank. We built our business around one goal, your needs. With 5 locations and a team of your friends and neighbors to support you, your banking solutions are handled right here at home. And to make your move easy, we have new account specials and personal bankers ready to help.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we got to bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Visit Jefferson County State Farm agent Scott Owens at 1810 Broadway in Mount Vernon for a free discount double check.
Discounts may vary state to state.
Daily schedules, scores, and more. Like WMIX Sports on Facebook. Back to the showcase on WMIX.
Start of the second half, Woodlawn has the basketball down 31-29. We will welcome all those listeners in Woodlawn who are unable to get here tonight but are tuning in on 94.1 WMIX as well as MyWillersRadio.com. Woodlawn turns the basketball over, coming the way on a breakaway layup is Bridget Horton for her 8th point of the game, and the Lady Hawks go up by 4, 33-29. Fairhines inbound, gets it to Cap. She'll come out the middle of the floor, around 3, Lady Hawks. Now around the 4th, goes to the right side, double team, back to Sutton in the free throw line. Shot from 15, short, rebounded by Finley. She'll bring it up herself across the timeline. The Lady Hawks lead by 4. Gets it to Horton. She comes again, and she is fouled. And we had an overcall, and the guy outside will go with it. The outside official is going to call a foul. And that foul, I did not see who was on, Chris. May have been England.
I was trying to figure out where there was a foul.
I didn't see one either. But we'll play. Inbounds to Rhodes. Right side shot, no good. Long to the floor, rebounded by Finley. Finley throws it inside, stolen away by Verheim.
Wow. If so, you had more of a case for a charge than anything. I'll just let that one go.
Well, the bottom official, you are correct, was going to call a charge. But he was waved off for the outside one. Will play on, as they say. Cardinals get the turnover. Sutton to Cap. Out by the left side of the wing, on the left side of the floor. Sutton to Cap. Now to Hefner on the right side. She surveys the defense. Hefner throws it to Sutton. Sutton will dribble between the circles. Throws the left side to Cap. 6:50 to go. Caps for a long three off the mark. Rebounded, though, by Perkins. Sandoval has it. Rhodes comes across the timeline on the right-hand dribble. She'll hold up 2 fingers, call out a play. She'll throw it to the left side of the floor to Horton. Back to Rhodes in the corner to Finley. Inside to Perkins. Shot good. Chris, when Perkins gets it in that close, she's pretty handy around the rim.
She's not going to miss from that close very often. That's just a great look to the baseline. She's up to add 2 more, and now it's a 2-possession game.
That ball's thrown out of bounds. It's off for Rhodes. Or do we have a foul? Well, she can't complain about officiating. She needs to just walk away. Inside joke with that.
Right, exactly.
She'll probably get home and get told why it was called that way.
No, Dad's on the
Dad's on the second row, and he didn't pay attention to her as she walked by with her complaint.
Well, that's hard to. think about how hard it is for us to sit in the stands without headsets on.
Yep.
Official, it's got to be difficult to sit in the stands.
Sutton has it on the inbounds, goes right wing to England. She's double-teamed, got away with the travel, and got away with it twice. Caps to England to Sutton in the right corner, now inside Verheyen. Spin move, up and under. Kevin McHale foul, no good. Hefner on the rebound, up and no good. Tipped in and out. Hefner got the rebound, but she was fouled by Kinsey Verheyen. Kinsey Verheyen was trying to steal the ball out of Perkins' hands, and she got caught for their second foul. That's the second on Woodlawn in the quarter. 35-29, Lady Cardinals down by 6. If you're tired of big corporate banking, you have a choice in Jefferson County. Community First Bank's at home at Dix, Ina, Woodlawn, and Mount Vernon. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. Sandoval with it. Left corner shots coming up from Crawford. It rims in and out. Caps on the rebound. Caps will dribble it up slowly. We'll look for a Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game when this one is done. Crossroads Community Hospital, it's more than a hospital. It's what healthcare should be. Caps throws the right side to Sutton. One pass, one dribble. Now to Hefner. Hefner inside Verheyen. Spin move, lost the basketball. Stolen away by Horton. She comes up the left side on the right-hand dribble. Goes to the rim, right-hand shot, good. Horton goes for a 10th point of the game. It's a 37-29 lead for Sandoval, and Eric Helbig wants a timeout as things start getting away here.
Well, it's a 6-0 run to start the half, Danny. 5:13 to play in the third quarter, and things are starting to get away. Call this timeout here, try to regroup everybody, and there are some deficiencies out there right now. Everybody's tired, and, there might be some mismatches as far as some positioning is concerned, but you're going to have to overcome that. You're going to have to work together and everybody's going to be tired. I mean, we obviously know that with the lack of depth, but you're going to have to, the way to overcome that is going to be pay attention, try to develop some passing lanes, and if you can open those up and maybe make something happen, especially with the Sandoval pressure, get some good looks at the basket, get some points, but it's not going to be easy. To do that on the timeout, you're going to have to run a set play here, and maybe, just maybe, if you can, get some points to stop the bleeding.
Maybe if you can. Woodlawn will inbound. Remember, you can follow us on Twitter, at 94 Sports, as well as on Facebook, WMIX Sports. You can go there, find lots of information, like us there as well. And Woodlawn inbound. Verheyen says England back to Kinsey. She'll dribble up, throw it left side to Caps. Caps will dribble to the free throw line. She'll bring it across, maybe. Still looking, bounce pass to England. Woodlawn using every bit of the 10 seconds. England loses the basketball, has to jump back on it. Woodlawn will keep it with the jump ball. Actually, Sandoval has it. It's a crucial time in the game, Chris, even though it's the mid-third quarter.
Oh, it is. I mean, this is where it reaches the boiling point. Are you going to evaporate? Or are you going to try to get hot and make something happen?
Rhodes to Horton, top of the key. Back to Rhodes on the left wing to Horton. Throw it right side to Finley. Inside, that goes to Perkins. Shot no good. Sutton on the rebound. She'll dribble out of traffic in the backcourt. Now she'll bring it up across the timeline. Sutton between the circles. Will back out behind the free throw volleyball line, I should say, to Caps on the right side. Caps back to Verheyen's left side to Sutton in the left corner. Sutton with it, only with 2 points tonight. Been held in check. England launched a three. It's short. It was blocked, I believe. And then Libby Dial tries to grab the rebound. It goes out of bounds off her hands, and it'll belong to Sandoval. Sandoval will bring it up with an 8-point lead, 37-29, with 4:10 to go in the third. Horton throws it inside to Perkins. Outside, now they go to Crawford. She missed the shot, and it'll be out of bounds off Sandoval, and it'll belong to Woodlawn. Woodlawn will have to bring it up. Sandoval relentless with the press. They have pressed the entire game. Verheyen looks and gets it into Sutton. Sutton back to Kinsey Verheyen. She's going to dribble up the middle of the floor, left side to Caps. Caps to England at the center circle to Dial, thrown and stolen away by Horton, but she traveled the basketball trying to get the dribble.
That is a good call. She intercepted the pass, but she continued to run with it as if she was a member of the defensive secondary for the Chicago Bears.
Woodlawn will have it side out of bounds in front of their bench. Your community, your choice, your bank, with 5 locations and friends and neighbors on staff who understand your needs. Community First Bank keeps it simple. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. Sutton to Caps, has to retrieve it by the timeline. Now she's got to pick her dribble up. She double dribbled. Caps down the lane, shot from 10, rolls off the iron, rebounded by Finley. Finley to Rhodes. Sandoval by 8 with the basketball coming at us. Here sitting on the stage, it's Disney. Inside pass up, and no good by Crawford. Rebound Perkins, up and in. Perkins has 11, and the lead is 10, 39-29 Sandoval.
problem has been, Danny, the second chance opportunities for Sandoval. The fact that Woodlawn this quarter 0-6 from the floor.
Caps on the right wing will be fouled on a reach-in foul by Bridget Horton. Kind of a silly foul, her team second of the half. As there will be a substitution, Libby Dial will come out, and Ryan French will come in. Kinsey Verhines will trigger to Sutton in the backcourt. 3 to go in the third. It's Woodlawn trailing Sandoval 39-29. Sutton, Verhines to Sutton. Left side to Caps. Caps, top of the key. Right side to Sutton. Now in the right corner to Verhines. They play catch around the perimeter to Sutton. Drives down the lane. Shot from 8. Rattles off the arc. Verhines with the rebound up and in. Kinsey Verhines has 8 points in the game. 39-31. Woodlawn back to within 8.
Their first points of the quarter.
And the Lady Hawks, that's true. Our Lady Cardinals on that drought. 2:38 to go in the third. There comes a shot from the right side by Finley. Hits the top of the rim, no good. There's a shot up by Crawford, no good. Perkins puts up a shot, and she's fouled. Perkins will go line and shoot, too, and Kristen Perkins has been an absolute animal on the boards here this evening. Did not see who that foul was on, as we were blocked away as the official went to the scores table. Familiar faces, new places. Bank with Ray and Bree at Community First Bank's new 42nd Street location in Mount Vernon. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. Perkins hits the first free throw. She'll get one more. 40-31, Sandoval over Woodlawn. Semifinals of the MTC tournament as she makes the second. 41-31. 2:27 to go in the third. Sutton to Verhines, right side. She's going to have to get across the timeline and does. Verhines to the right side, right corner pass to England, gets around Horton, and Horton was going up to try to block a bounce pass with her foot, and England dribbled into her, and that picked up Horton's third foul.
Can't afford to have her in foul trouble if you're the Blackhawks.
No, and she's going to have a seat. Horton is a fine player for the Lady Hawks. She'll go sit down on the bench, almost more frustrated with herself than anything. Just kind of saunters to the end and will sit with her thoughts. Verhines throws it out away underneath. It's tipped on the floor. England on the floor, though stolen away by Crawford. Crawford will get it to Rhodes. She will dribble it up for Sandoval. The Lady Hawks have a 10-point lead, 41-31. Rhodes throws it left side to Finley. Drives in from 10, left side, rattles around it in. Finley with her 8 points. Sandoval's biggest lead at 12, 43-31. Verhines to Sutton. Middle of the floor, England. Now to right side to Caps. They break the press great. Caps goes coast to coast. Misses the layup in traffic. Rebounded by Koenig. She gets it to Rose. She'll dribble across the timeline. Throw it right side to Koenig. Inside pass off the hands of Crawford. It'll go out of bounds off Verhines, they say. It'll be Sandoval basketball. 1:34 to go in the third. It's 43-31. Sandoval, as the Lady Cardinals will play a zone here on the inbound.
Woodlawn shooting just 11% from the floor here in the second half.
Top of the key pass goes to Rhodes. Rhodes dribbles in. Shot from 15 over Sutton. No good. Ball to the floor. Rebounded up and no good by Perkins. Out of bounds off of Perkins. It'll go to Woodlawn. One score from this evening. Noble Clay City Co-op beats Sisney 45-39 in overtime. Noble Clay City will play Weber Township Saturday at 4:30 in the Consolation Championship. That scoreboard update brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance. Give him a call for a free discount double check. 242-3770. Like a good neighbor, Scott Owens is there. Caps across the timeline, holds with a basketball. She'll throw it left side to England. Allison thought about a three. Now will take the three, and it's no good. Rims out. Rebound by Crawford underneath. Sandoval has made Woodlawn ice cold in this quarter. The Lady Cardinals with 2 points. Koenig dribbles to the right side in the corner. Shot from the right corner by Crawford. No good. Hits the floor. England with a rebound. Double team. Now kicks it out to Caps. Caps will come up the right sideline on a dead sprint. Spins around at the right three-point line. Now throws it into Sutton at the right block. Shot from 10. No good. Rebounded to the floor by Stephanie Koenig. She is fouled. It'll be on Woodlawn. That foul's on number 30. Brian French, her first, team's fourth. We missed one of the fouls. Hefner's going to come in for French. And now Woodlawn's going to have to pressure. This is one of those moves, Chris, down 12. They need to make something happen. Verhines on the point of this press. It's a 1-2-1-1. Sandoval breaks it easily. Finley throws it. Tip. No. Caps has a steal. Caps is going to be fouled by Finley. That'll be her second, team's fourth. They had it broke easily until they decided to throw one extra pass. And then Caps picked it off, forced the turnover. And it'll belong to Woodlawn, down 12 with 30 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Sutton across the timeline, throws the right side to Verhines, left side to Caps with 24 seconds left. Caps to England on the right side. One dribble, picks it up, left side to Caps with 18 seconds. Caps, right side England, holds, now dribbles right baseline. Bounce pass underneath, that's to Verhines. Missed a shot off the iron, rebounded by Cooney. Double team, jump ball, Woodlawn will have possession. As Sutton and Verhines double team Cooney can do a jump ball.
Danny, I don't know what the answer is at this point. Obviously, you don't want to go into the fourth quarter down double digits. Obviously, to do that, it requires three of some sort. We'll see what happens.
Caps to Sutton to Verhines with 5 on the right wing. They throw it in the corner. Uh-oh, we got a disagreement. It's an overrule. The outside official said there was a tip and it'll be red ball. Good call by the official. They talked it over.
Yeah, it only took about 15 tries to overrule that said official, though.
Well, you know, that is concerning. 3.4 seconds ago, Sutton inbounded by her bench. They get it left side to Caps for 3 at the horn. It will not go. We're at the end of 3 quarters at Sandoval 43, Woodlawn 31. Back for the fourth quarter here on the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
The huge store-wide cleanup sale is continuing at Newell Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn. Hurry in for once-a-year savings. All Christmas decor is now 70% off. Get 20% off all lamps, pictures, and everything wall-to-wall at the General Store. Plus, save an extra 15% off all sale prices on all your favorite furniture from La-Z-Boy, Flexsteel, Broyhill, Paula Deen, and more. Don't miss the store-wide cleanup sale at Newell Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn.
When an emergency happens, time is everything, and you don't want to spend that time in a waiting room. So choose Crossroads Community Hospital with our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge. The entire team is committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a physician, physician assistant, or nurse practitioner within 30 minutes of your arrival. When minutes matter, choose the ER that doesn't waste time. Choose Crossroads Community Hospital. Visit crossroadscommunityhospital.com/faster to learn more. If you are experiencing a medical emergency, call 911. For more scores and insight, follow us on Twitter at 94sports. Now back to the showcase on WMIX.
Welcome back to Sandoval into 3 quarters. Sandoval leads Woodlawn 43-31 here on the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX. Mount Vernon as we cross past the top of the hour. Sandoval with a basketball inbound. Rhodes will bring it across the timeline. And Sandoval's at 12-point lead. May try to run some clock here on some possession. With the basketball, that is Horton. Dribbles to the right side. Now comes around the screen. Baseline runner. No good. Rebound Caps. It's time for Woodlawn to get back into this thing. Caps to Sutton on the left side. She dribbles baseline. Shot up and in. Sutton gets her first point of the game since the first quarter. It's 44-33. Woodlawn down by 10. Rhodes will shoot a 3. This will be a backbreaker if it goes in. And it rattles off the iron ever so slightly. And Verhines has it coming the other way to Caps up the right side. Lexa gives it up to Verhines in the lane. Back to Sutton, top of the key. Sutton from 15, off the elbow, rattles around, drops out. Rebound Perkins. Kinsey Verhines over the top, and that'll be a foul on Verhines, her third. Team's fifth. With 5 Jefferson County branches and responsive quality service for all your accounts, Community First Bank would like to be the first to say, welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC.
After going 1 of 13 from the floor in the third quarter, things can't go much worse here in the fourth. So get some good looks, maybe force some turnovers, and get right back into this ball game with 7:06 to play.
It was not a very good quarter for the Lady Cardinals in the third. They get it inside quickly to Horton. She missed the layup. Verhines on the rebound. They had a wide-open layup, and Horton missed. Caps behind the defense will get a layup and score.
And we're not going to make it sound like Sandoval shooting that much better. They were 5 of 16. It's just they have had better looks inside because we're getting their offensive rebound.
Woodlawn trails by 8. Sandoval, the higher-rated team, and Caps is called for the foul. Caps body check. Sandoval guard, and it's a 6th foul on Woodlawn. Definite foul on Alexa Caps. Inbound coming here from number 14, Sodkamp. Gives it to Horton. That's the left corner pass to Rhodes. Rhodes dribbles in the lane. Shot, no good. Rebound, Verheyen. Dribbles out, foul, Rhodes. Little momentum here, Chris, for the Lady Cardinals to start this fourth quarter.
Never too late to get some momentum.
Got to get going. Down by 8 with 6.5 to go. The winner to the title game on Saturday against North Clay. Loser to the third-place game against Wayne City. Shoestring being tied by Sockcamp of Sandoval. She's got it, much to some of her teammates giving a hard time about tying her shoes. Sutton will bring it out into the front court to England. England to Sutton on the left side. Leah will set the offense with Lady Cardinals down 8, 43-35. Sutton on the dribble. Left side to Verheyen. Now to Sutton. They play catch. Perimeter ball stolen by Horton. Horton coming the other way. Down the lane. Shot no good. Rebound Cap. Horton down on front of the stage in front of us. Tweaks an ankle. She is hurting. She's walking off the floor now. She's in the corner. She's down here in the corner. It's 5-on-4. Sutton misses the shot. Rebound Sandoval. And Horton here is hurt. Down here and on the baseline in front of us. Don't know exactly what happened. She is in some pain here in front of us.
She's tough, so, I mean, it has to be hurting fairly bad.
Yeah. And both the coaches for Sandoval coming over to check her out. While they do that, we'll remind you of the score tonight. Noble Clay City beat Sisney 49-39. That was in overtime. That sets up a consolation championship game here Saturday with Weber Township and Noble Clay City. You can hear that here on WMIX. Also, up at Effingham, as we look, there's some games going on. We're going to try to get you some scores from that one. Newton leads Effingham 22-15 at the half. That scoreboard update brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance. You might be paying too much for auto insurance. Give Scott Owens a call for a free discount. Double check 242-3770. They carry Horton to the bench. Chris, like you said, she's in pain.
That's a blow. She had 10 points on them for the night. She was 0-3 here in the fourth quarter, but she's been favoring her ankle most of the second half, and that's a tough loss, given how tough she has been defensively and how much momentum she has created for the Lady Hawks. And now I believe they want a timeout.
Yeah, Sandoval will take a timeout here. And since we're past the top of the hour, we need to pause for station identification on the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
Follow us on Twitter at 94sports or crank us up on 94.1 FM WMIX, Mount Vernon, Marion, O'Fallon, a Withers Broadcasting superstation.
With 5:57 to go in the fourth, Woodlawn trails Sandoval 43-35 here at the 2012 Midland Trail Conference High School Girls Basketball Tournament. Chris, tomorrow night the Rams back at home.
Yeah.
We think.
Yeah,
they've been there once.
Yeah.
Play the Marion Wildcats.
Where are they?
7 game.
Yeah.
At home.
Where's that?
Shagnon Gym, allegedly. We've been there once.
I think I've seen it before.
1st of December? Yeah. So we'll be at Mount Vernon at Shagnon Gymnasium. The game will be on right here on this station, 94.1 WMIX, mywithsradio.com with audio and video streaming.
Yep.
From Shagnon. Then on Saturday, the Lady Rams at home against Triad. Streaming on that one on the FM side.
Well, let me just run it down for you. Tomorrow night we'll have Rams against the Marion Wildcats here on the FM. Video online at mywithsradio.com. Same scenario Saturday for the Lady Rams against Triad, 1 o'clock JV. And then audio only on mywithsradio.com for any games that will come your way here from Sisney.
Now, up the side, Sandoval misses a shot into the backcourt. Oh, it's over and back. Finley went and got the basketball and took it over and back. She covered at the timeline, but took it over and back. Now, Woodlawn is down 8 with the basketball. 43-35, 5:43 to go in the game. As we will play. Sutton across the timeline. Dribbles to the right side. It's Katz to England for a long two. It's good. Had her foot on the line. That drives me nuts when kids do that, but he does go in this time, 43-37. Rhodes around the screen. Loses out of bounds. Oh, it's tipped out of bounds off Sutton. I thought she was out of bounds off of her.
I didn't see it.
Obviously, no complaint or conjecture from anybody on either side, so we didn't see what we thought we saw. Sandoval inbounds. That's Koenig with it, dribbling left side. She travels. It's a case of this here, Chris. I think to start this first 2 minutes of the fourth quarter, Sandoval is playing not to lose in this one right now.
Oh, yeah. They know it's at stake.
And Sandoval has this 6-point lead, but can they put away Woodlawn? the defending champions of this tournament. Sutton throws it up to England on the right side, back to Sutton, left side to Caps. Caps dribbles one time to Sutton, inside to Verheins, back to Sutton. Right wing into Kinsey, wide open. Kinsey dribbles, shot, layup, miss, to the floor. In traffic, Kinsey gets her own rebound, dribbles out to the left corner. Now gets it to Caps at the left wing. Kunik is guarding Caps. Caps throws it right side to Sutton. Inside to Verheins, back to Sutton, right wing. Thought about the three, won't take it. In the corner, England. She'll shoot from 15. Good. Allison England knocking down another. She's got 11. It's a 4-point game. Sandoval leads. 4.5 to go in the game. Here comes Stotkamp on the left side. Woodlawn man-to-man. That gives it to Rhodes. Rhodes above her head. Holds and looks. One dribble. Leaves it for Kunik. Kunik to Rhodes. Sandoval wanting clock to run out right now. Not being very aggressive. Rhodes to Stotkamp. Back to Rhodes at the timeline. Over on the left side to Kunik. Left side even deeper to Perkins. Perkins will throw it up top of the key to Rhodes. Rhodes down the lane. Layup no good. Caps has the rebound. Who are they going to call for a foul? Let's see. We'll see who it is. Oh, it's on Caps over the back on the reach. Caps will pick up her second. That's a 7th on Woodlawn, and that will send. Actually, it doesn't. Yeah, it's 1-1. I was going to say it's 1-1. Yeah, I can see the B under the home side. Rhodes went to the line to shoot the 1-1. She was already there. Sure, she's been well schooled on that.
Wondered if Mom was a great basketball player in her day.
Yeah,
I didn't know. I don't remember ever hearing Dad's name.
Well, Brooke Rhodes has 9. She'll get one more.
All-tourney selection here last year.
Yep.
Probably, more than likely, will be again this year, I think.
Dad's one of the best officials in the state of Illinois.
Especially for the age.
Yes. Brooke Rhodes makes another one. It's 45-39. Cardinals down 6. Have Sutton the Caps off her hands, and it goes, they say, will remain with Woodlawn.
Cardinals got a big break there. It touched Caps' right hand as it went out of bounds. That really should be Sandoval basketball.
We get a sheepy in from that side. Sutton with it, throws it right side to Caps. Caps in the corner, England again. Key check, good! Allison England buries another 3. She has 7 in the quarter. It's 45-42, Sandoval by 3. Woodlawn has cut a 12-point lead down to 3 with 3:40 to go in the game. Rhodes out by the timeline for Sandoval. She has it guarded by Caps. Rhodes between the circles, dribbles to the right side. Now dribbles down the lane, throws it into Finley. Up with a shot, no good, but a foul. Finley will go to the line and shoot 2. That foul is going to be on number 22, Allison England, her 3rd. Now, number 24, Rachel Finley, be at the line, has not been there yet tonight.
Eric Helbig asking which person has the feed. He's right. They missed a blatant travel here along the baseline. And you know what, though? Sometimes you get the break, sometimes you don't. Woodlawn got a huge break to get the 3-point ball.
Sandoval knocking free throws down all night long. 2, 4, 6, 7 of 7 from the line.
Yeah,
but Sutton against this pressure will dribble to the right side of the floor. Got away with a double dribble. Throws it to Verheins on the right wing. Kinsey back to Sutton between the circles, top of the key. Throws it right side to England. They get out on her. She's had 7 in the quarter. Back to Sutton between the circles, inside Verheins. Back to Caps, right side Sutton. Down the corner, England to Sutton. Back to Caps. They guard those 3 pretty tightly right now. Caps will dribble. Between the circles, goes the right side to Sutton. Sutton loses the dribble and stolen away by Rhodes. Oh, my goodness, had it and lost it, and she double dribbled. And now it goes back. A little case of what you can do worse, we can do worse better.
I shouldn't be crowd watching, but I can't help it.
I know.
See Brown turn 3 shades of red.
Yeah, what Brown can do for you is turn 3 shades of red. Well, there's nothing he can do. Caps is open, left open, and misses the 3. Rebounded on the floor. Ball rolls away. Perkins has it, gets it to Cooney. Over on the left side to Stotkamp. She'll pull it back out with a 5-point lead as Rhodes says run some clock.
Everybody stood to admire the shot instead of trying to get the rebound. Huge opportunity for Sandoval here to extend this lead.
Here comes Sandoval. Perkins shot short, rebound Sutton. Woodlawn needs a basket in the worst way. Down 5, 47-42 with 2:20 to go in the game. Sutton the Caps. She'll drive in the lane, goes for a shot, layup. Oh, it doesn't go, but she gets fouled. She'll go to the line and shoot 2. That's a 16 foul on Sandoval, the 3rd on Perkins.
Cardinals made some big shots here in the fourth quarter, Danny, but still really just don't have that burst of energy or that burst of momentum. Now's a great chance for Alexa Caps to get that here at the line. We will pick at Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game when this one is done. Crossroads Community Hospital, it's more than a hospital. It's what health care should be. Caps makes the first. Lady Cardinals down 4, 47-43. She'll get one more. As a hush goes over the crowd, she makes them both. Caps gets the Lady Cardinals back to within 3. Stockcamp gets the inbound. It's a 1-2-2 here by Woodlawn. Stockcamp gets it to Finley on the right side. In the lane, jump ball coming. I have Woodlawn basketball. It's a turnover going to Woodlawn. Boy, that's big. That's huge with a one-possession ball game and 2:03 left to play here in the fourth. You know, you think about it being 47-44 here. I'm kind of curious. I'm surprised we haven't seen timeout Sandoval here. A lot of momentum going Woodlawn's way, especially if they get some points off this turnover. Sutton has it with 2 minutes to go in the game. Across the timeline. It's a zone still for Sandoval. Caps England in the corner for the tie. Front rim no good. Verhines had it. Gets the rebound. Back to Caps. Alexis. Oh, my goodness, had to tip away, and Alexa couldn't get the ball off her hands, out of bounds, and it'll go back to Sandoval. Not the shot that they needed there. I don't know. I mean, I know you want to try to tie it up. Foot was on the line anyway. Don't know if the officials would have caught that or not, but Horton forced up a shot, rushed it. We'll explain what's going on later. Rose down the lane, loses the ball out of bounds. Horton is on the bench running back and forth, showing Coach Brenda Koenig, hey, I can play, and Coach Koenig's not looking or doing anything about it. Koenig not happy with that non-call. And now Woodlawn, another opportunity. How many more chances is Woodlawn going to get? Hefner to Sutton. Reverses the Caps. Caps to England in the corner. Can't get a shot. Inside to Verhines. Back to Caps at the free throw line. Sutton left side. Skip pass across England. Shot from 15 short. Rebound Hefner underneath. She's in traffic. Jump ball would be Sandoval's basketball. Oh. You have to feel for Eric Helbig, who as soon as Elisa Hefner had the basketball, had his hands in the air and couldn't get the timeout. Man, you've got to yell, though. Third straight trip down the floor, though. Woodlawn has not been able to score. Now, Eric Helbig will call that timeout. Oh, man. 1:22 to go in the game. Woodlawn trails Sandoval 47-44 in what has been a very good basketball game. Yeah, that's what we expected it to be. Sandoval led by as many as 12 going in this fourth quarter. Woodlawn has crawled back to within 3 with 1:22 to go, and again, 3 straight opportunities for the Lady Cardinals and 3 goose eggs, no points on the 3 trips. Well, and that's the thing. You look at the defensive rebounds that they have, unofficially 7, probably a little bit more. I think I missed a couple, but not able to capitalize on all of those chances or even a majority of those chances, Danny, and that's part of what has been the problem here tonight. They've limited the second chance ops for the Blackhawks by getting in and boxing out and grabbing the defensive boards, but if you can't nail the shot on the subsequent trip down the floor, or if you're rushing your shot and not getting good looks, then you're not going to get that momentum to overtake this team. One possession ball game, about 1:22 to go in the fourth, and by the time that, it'll be very interesting to see what Sandoval goes with here. As you are intrigued by your new device. I am helping us out on Twitter, I will. Yeah, Twitter. Sports. Yeah, follow us on Twitter at 94 Sports or go to Facebook, WMIX Sports. We got all kinds of things going on here as new devices have been purchased tonight, and we're back to the ball game. 1:20 to go in the game. Here comes Sandoval against the press. Stotkamp throws it left side to Rhodes with 1:12 to go in the game. Rhodes to Stotkamp out by the timeline. Hefner all over Stotkamp. Double team now. Leaves it for Horton. She's back in the game. Down the lane she goes. Travel to basketball. Now, it's a travel, but as I replay that one, I'm not so certain that wasn't a solid move. That was a great move, I thought. That's a great move with contact getting ready to happen underneath. Yeah. That's a break. Woodlawn. Caps the other way. 1 minute to go. Down the lane. Shot no good. Got the contact. No foul. Caps didn't get the foul. Eric Helbig doesn't like the call. What is driving me nuts here, and I'm just going to come right out and say it, is the inconsistency underneath the basket. Yep. Verhines picks up her 4th, we believe. That's the 9th foul on Woodlawn, and Sandoval at the line to shoot the 1-and-1. It will be Perkins, as Sandoval has not missed a free throw the entire game. Because there's a trip coming down this way that's disrupted by travel that could have easily been a trip to the free throw line for Sandoval. Oh, wait. Perkins makes another. Sandoval has not missed a free throw tonight. It's 48-44. 8 of 8. His free throw's big here. Oh, huge. 57 seconds to go in the game. Shot up and no good. It rattled out. The jinx works. Sutton across.
on the rebound. She'll dribble into the front court, left side to Cass. Cass dribbles back to the middle of the key. Double team, throws it to Sutton right side. Sutton inside, Verhines back to Cass. 3 on the way from the left wing. Front of the iron, hits the floor, rebounded by Finley.
Go leg.
Finley has it, gets it to Rhodes. Rhodes is fouled by Sutton. Woodlawn's going to have to foul. They have lots of fouls to give. Verhines has 4, England with 3, Caps 2. Everybody else okay. And that'll send Rhodes to the line to shoot to 101, where she has 10 points tonight. 2 of 2 from the line. And Rhodes will be at the line. Sutton will have to come in and get herself set. 1 player missing. Woodlawn down 4. It's a double bonus for Sandoval, so they will shoot 2 the rest of the way. First free throw is up and long. He'll get 1 more. Sandoval had a streak of about 8 in a row. They missed 2 in a row now. Rhodes will get 1 more. 38 seconds to go. Woodlawn down 4. Front iron, no good. All rebound. Finley up, no good. Verhines tips it off Perkins, but Verhines was the one that did force it out after she touched it last. And it will be Woodlawn having to watch Sandoval inbound the basketball in front of us. Dial and French in for Verhines and England. Defense for offense. Timeout. Harry Kelvig. That is a defense for offense switch to get them in. If they force a turnover, fine. If not, foul immediately, and those 2 need to foul.
Right.
Strategy playing on here at Disney.
You look at all the opportunities, though, that each team has had. Sandoval to pull away, Woodlawn to come back and take the lead, and neither team has been able to capitalize.
Concurring amongst the group is 5 trips down the floor.
Well, and here's the other thing with that. You have a North Clay team coming on Saturday night in the championship game. Either team goes in there and plays like this. I don't want to say there's not a chance to beat North Clay, but North Clay can be that flawless out there on the floor to where you can't afford these types of, basically, you can't afford streaky basketball against a team like North Clay.
And not so certain that in the third place game either, against Wayne City,
has something
you play like this.
Because Wayne City had chances against North Clay. And it's the 4th seed that, who's to say that they aren't wanting to force that upset in the third place game.
Sandoval will trigger in front of us. It will be Stotkamp. She'll throw it into the top of the key to Finley, and they got a foul. They didn't foul. Caps has to give the foul. He can't give it. David Dial gives the foul to Rhodes. Harry Kelvig, they lost about 5 seconds on the clock or more. Verhines and England back in. They'll come in for French and Dial. Rhodes back to the line where she just missed 2 in a row. 4-point lead for Sandoval with 29.9 seconds to go. Free throw good. It's now 49-44 Sandoval. As we mentioned, the aforementioned substitution happened. Those 2 will have to be ready to go, Chris, because if Woodlawn scores, they'll come right back in on a dead ball. Rhodes misses the second. Sutton on the rebound. Lady Cardinals down 5. See if they can get a score on their 6th trip down the floor in a row. Caps to the lane. Shot good, and that should be a timeout. Caps gets the layup. That cost him 7 seconds from the free throw. Miss, rebound, coast to coast. And Caps gets the shot. 49-46 now. Things reverse back. Woodlawn will try to go for the steal. If not foul, we'll do it again.
Exactly, and that's what we're going to see the rest of the way. 22.2 seconds. They're going to seem like they last for about 5 minutes probably, but see if he can make something happen. Still not out of the game yet, but he still will go back to those trips down the floor where you wonder what might have been.
Where you wonder what might have been. All those five trips.
Well, a lot of breaks that went the way of both teams. Neither could capitalize. A lot of turnovers that were they, pardon me, types of situations. You hate to say it, could cost you the big trophy here in the MTC tournament.
It could.
Either way, even if this goes against Sandoval, even if the Lady Cardinals are able to come back and take the lead, Sandoval can ask themselves the same question.
49-46. Woodlawn trails Sandoval by 3 with 22.2 seconds to go. Question is, as the strategy goes, you will foul, and if you can't get the turnover, you'll walk the other end and watch Sandoval shoot free throws again. Stotkamp to trigger the inbound. Gets it into Rhodes, and she's tackled by Caps. Caps fouls Rhodes. Rhodes will go to the line to shoot 2 more. 19.4 seconds to go, Chris. Going to have to miss 1 or 2.
Both, if you're Woodlawn.
Probably.
Ooh.
Miss. Break for the Cardinals. Rhodes will get one more. Her second free throw. Everything quiet. She makes it 50-46. It's a 4-point game. Sutton the other way. They need points quick. That is the Cardinals. Caps down the lane, a running one-hander short. Rebound to Sandoval. It's Stockamp with the rebound. Caps gives the foul. Stockamp will have to go to the other end. She's not scored, and she's not been to the free throw line, and she'll shoot two. Just no legs. None. And you can tell. I mean, they're gutting it out right now. There's just no legs. You have, I believe, 3 kids on the floor that haven't sat out the game. And when you're racking up 30, 32 minutes a week a game, right, it starts building on you this time of year when you get to January. First free throw, Stockamp, no good. She'll get one more. Sandoval not shutting the door here yet. She'll get another. 50-46. Second free throw, it's good. 51-46. Stockamp makes one. With 7 seconds, Caps for a three, no good. It hits the floor out of bounds. It'll go to Woodlawn. With 4 seconds, Woodlawn down 5. It's academic at this point. Sandoval will advance to play North Clay in the title game here Saturday night at 7:30. Sutton gets it in to Berheim. Left side to Caps. She's going to have to not get a shot off, and time runs out. Sandoval will advance to the championship game in the Midland Trail Conference Tournament with a 51-46 win over Woodlawn here in Sisney. We'll step out for a break and come back with the Cesar Auto Body postgame show here on the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
Hi, Roy Schmidt at King City Chrysler. When you think of the all-new Chrysler 200, the line imported from Detroit immediately comes to your mind. When it comes to character, comfort, and fuel efficiency, its capabilities extend well beyond its mid-size shadow. This is not a style as a concept. This is design as a practice. This is the new Chrysler 200. This is a car that projects beauty beyond a footprint. Because when you build the new Chrysler 200, you have promises to keep. The all-new Chrysler 200 sedan is really an amazing automobile. Come into King City Chrysler today and receive huge cash discounts on 10 remaining 200s in stock, or receive 0% for 72 months. We may be able to lower your existing payment and you drive a new car. At King City Chrysler, 1603 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois, where you can count on us.
Are you tired of being charged unnecessary fees by other banks in our area? Hi, this is Melody True at People's National Bank. With our customer-friendly products such as free checking, Saluki checking, Visa check cards, online banking, bill pay, and much more, People's National Bank is proud to offer our customers the products they deserve. Stop by one of our People's National Bank locations or visit us online at peoplesnationalbank.com and see what banking with a family-owned community bank is all about. People's National Bank, member FDIC, non-usage fees may apply.
Does this sound familiar?
I can't stand this job. I just wish I had time to go back to school, but with work and family...
I know. I just enrolled in Rend Lake College's evening cosmetology program. They have evening classes that will even fit into your busy schedule. You can even graduate in less than 2 years. Classes are convenient to get to, and they're in Studio RLC in Mount Vernon. They even offer financial aid.
What's it like? I've been out of school so long.
It's not your typical take notes. Listen to a lecture program. We will learn the latest styles and trends in cosmetology, and it looks like we'll have fun doing it. We'll be out on the salon floor getting hands-on experience and getting to know all kinds of people. By the time we're done, we'll be ready to jump into a new career and love our jobs for once.
Okay, how do I sign up?
I called 618-242-8459, but you can also check out their website at rlc.edu/Studio RLC or stop by the RLC Marketplace in Mount Vernon.
Cesar Auto Body would like to take a moment to remind everyone driving to and from the game to drive safe and be alert. Sometimes events happen beyond your control. When it does, take your vehicle to the collision pros. Cesar Auto Body is pre-approved by most insurance companies throughout Southern Illinois. This allows them to get the parts ordered quicker, getting you back on the road faster and in showroom condition. Cesar Auto Body, 602 South Park in Cesar, or call 625-3523. That's 625-3523.
This is the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX. The Cesar Auto Body postgame show starts now.
Welcome back to Sisney High School. The semifinals are complete here in the 2012 Midland Trail Conference high school girls basketball tournament as the Sandoval Lady Hawks advance that title game over the Woodlawn Lady Cardinals, 51-46. This is the Setzer Auto Body post-game show. They're pre-approved by most insurance companies. This means Setzer Auto Body can get you on the road faster in your vehicle. Next time you have a collision, see the Collision Pros at Setzer Auto Body, 602 South Park in Setzer. Denny Czerwinski, Chris Hugo alongside. And a comment before we go to our break, Chris, just one of those where Woodlawn had several opportunities in the fourth quarter to get back into this one, just couldn't score on 5 straight possessions down the floor.
Right, and continue to grab defensive rebound after defensive rebound. They did what they needed to do defensively, and that was rush Sandoval and some poor shot selection in the fourth quarter. They did that. Sandoval did not have a field goal in the fourth quarter. All of their points came from free throws. So they did what they needed to do defensively, came down offensively, just could not get any leg lift underneath them due to the fatigue of not having that depth. And so it's this time where depth cost them a ball game, and Sandoval, give them a lot of credit, came out, played, did what they needed to do to win this one and get to their first MTC championship in quite a while, but to do it, and I hate to throw it this way, they're happy to get a win over Woodlawn, and why shouldn't they be? They have been an up-and-coming girls program, very good over the past few years. Always seeing Woodlawn kind of get the regional crowns, and for them, it's a happy time to get into an MTC tournament championship game and try to win that trophy on Saturday night against North Clay, and I really like what Sandoval brings to the table.
Brings to the table, they did. They will advance that title game, and they will give North Clay. It'll be a good game. North Clay and Sandoval here on Saturday night at 7:30. Woodlawn will play at 6 o'clock, and what will be a very good game against Wayne City, a team that Woodlawn has lost to already once this year at Wayne City. Chris and I will step out for a break, come back with scoring and stats from this one. You're listening to the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
The huge store-wide cleanup sale is continuing at Newell Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn. Hurry in for once-a-year savings. All Christmas decor is now 70% off. Get 20% off all lamps, pictures, and everything wall-to-wall at the General Store. Plus, save an extra 15% off all sale prices on all your favorite furniture from Lazy Boy, Flexsteel, Broyhill, Paula Deen, and more. Don't miss the store-wide cleanup sale at Newell Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn.
When it comes to bone and joint care, only one name should come to mind. The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Your fellowship-trained physician's first priority is specialized orthopedic care, ranging from total joint replacement and spine surgery to shoulder surgery and sports medicine. Our surgeons provide a wide range of specialized treatments that are unparalleled anywhere in Southern Illinois. Located on Veterans Memorial Drive in Mount Vernon and St. Mary's Good Samaritans in campus. The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Discover the difference.
A Coach House Garage is money well spent on craftsmanship that's sure to get compliments.
Don't cut corners on your garage. It adds value to your home. That's why you need to see the professionals at Coach House Garages. Choose from a variety of Coach House garage designs, or they'll build one to your design. For a dealer near you, check the yellow pages in Mount Vernon, or go online to CoachHouseGarages.com.
More than just a garage. More than just a garage. It's a Coach House.
How did the Saturday Sports Show ring in the new year? By bringing you even better sports conversation in 2012. More scores, more local discussion, and a better mix of guests than anyone else. Combine that with ample knowledge of the teams you love, and you'll reserve more than one preset for AM 940. The perfect New Year's resolution? Not missing the Saturday Sports Show. Only on WMIX and online at mywithersradio.com. Presented by Crossroads Community Hospital. More basketball action ahead. Presented by Community First Bank.
Welcome back to Sisney High School. Denny Czerwinski, Chris Hugo alongside in the 2012 Midland Trail Conference High School Girls Basketball Tournament. In a semifinal matchup tonight, Sandoval has defeated Woodlawn 51-46. This is the Setzer Auto Body post-game show. Sometimes things happen in an automobile that are beyond your control. When they do, take your vehicle to Setzer Auto Body. They can get you on the road quicker and in showroom condition. Setzer Auto Body, 602 South Park in Setzer. Chris, you have all the stats and scoring lined up for this one. Go ahead and give us the totals of this Woodlawn loss here tonight. Well, it'll be interesting to see the second half stats, especially for Sandoval when you really take a look at the big picture. They were 5 of 25 in the second half of the inside, 17 of 60 for the game, 28%. Key stat in there, 0 of 9 inside for the fourth quarter. Now, they did not
I'm sorry, they did attempt a 1 3-point shot in the second half. That is in the fourth quarter. They were 0 of 1 for 3-point land, 2 of 4 for the game for 50%. Again, 0 of 10 from the floor in the fourth quarter, 5 of 26 in the half, 19 of 64 from the floor for the game for 30% for the Sandoval Lady Hawks. For the Woodlawn Lady Cardinals, they were 16 of 35 for the game from the inside for 46%. They shot a 25% clip from the outside, 3 of 12. They were 19 of 47 for 40% from the floor for the game were the Woodlawn Lady Cardinals. Free throw shooting. A perfect 8 of 8 going deep into the fourth quarter for the Sandoval Blackhawks, but they finished 11 of 17 for the game, making 3 of 9 down the stretch for 65%. Woodlawn Lady Cardinals are 5 of 5 for 100%. Rebounding edge belonged to Woodlawn, 43 rebounds to 29 for Sandoval. 19 turnovers for the Lady Cardinals. Disadvantage rests with them, as Sandoval only had 11. Scoring-wise, 2 in double digits for the Lady Cardinals. They were led by Alexa Capps with her 20 points, 14 from Allison England, 8 from Kinsey Fairhines, and 4 from Leah Sutton to give them 46 points. Now, from the Sandoval Lady Hawks, they had 3 in double digits. They were led by 14 from Kristen Perkins, 12 from Brooke Rhodes, 10 from Bridget Horton, 4 from Madison Crawford, and 1 from Kinsey Stockkamp. To give us the final score of the Sandoval Lady Hawks, 51, the Woodlawn Lady Cardinals, 46.
If you want to hear those scoring and those people that scored for the Lady Cardinals, you can go to our Facebook page, WMIX Sports. Score up there from this one, as well as the scores from the Woodlawn Lady Cardinals. Also, follow us on Twitter at 94 Sports as information and up-to-date stuff goes on there as well. We're going to step out for a final break of the Cesar Auto Body postgame show. When we come back, we'll pick the Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game here on the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
On November 5th, Community First Bank and the First State Bank of Dix officially partnered to better serve our customers and our community. Hi, I'm Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. We welcome all our new friends to the Community First family. And I'd like to personally invite you to call, log in, or drop by any of our 5 locations to learn more about Jefferson County's only true, locally owned community bank.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When an emergency happens, time is everything, and you don't want to spend that time in a waiting room. So choose Crossroads Community Hospital with our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge. The entire team is committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a physician, physician assistant, or nurse practitioner within 30 minutes of your arrival. When minutes matter, choose the ER that doesn't waste time. Choose Crossroads Community Hospital. Visit crossroadscommunityhospital.com/faster to learn more. If you are experiencing a medical emergency, call 911. Daily schedules, scores, and more. Like WMIX Sports on Facebook. Back to the showcase on WMIX.
Welcome back to Sisney High School for the final time on the Cesar Auto Body post-game show. Cesar Auto Body reminds you to drive safe on the way home from tonight's game. Next time you have an accident, see the collision pros at Cesar Auto Body to get you back on the road faster. Cesar Auto Body, 602 South Park in Cesar. We're at the point of the game and the show, actually, where we need to pick Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game. And Chris, as we look, we'll let you explain the rules and regulations of this, as they say, and then we will pick our Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game.
Well, obviously it's Jefferson County Basketball Showcase player of the game, so it'll go to Miss England tonight.
Allison England, we're going to give it to her, 14 points in the game. She kind of propelled Woodlawn back into this ball game, got him back to within 3. She had 7 points in a row at one point, hit 3 big shots early in the fourth quarter that propelled Woodlawn back into it. Okay, Woodlawn came up short, but Allison England is your Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game.
I will say I know because we've received texts from Sandoval. We know we've had people listening in from all over the listening area to this one. Every single team in the Midland Trail is well within our coverage map. If you had to pick player of the game for Sandoval, I really do think that Bridget Horton would be it. She had 10 points tonight, but once she had to come out of the game with the lame ankle, that's when the tides really started to turn for Lady Cardinals. Her defensive presence was missed, but give a lot of credit to both teams tonight for such a hard-fought effort.
Yeah, so your player of the game is Allison England of Woodlawn, and we'll get you set up here for our final trip over here on Saturday evening. We'll be back here for the 4:30 game. It'll be Weber Township against Noble Clay City Co-op. And at 6 o'clock, we'll have the third-place game, Woodlawn and Wayne City. We're going to wrap it up as everybody's cleared out of the gym, but us and the janitorial staff here at Sisney High School. So, for Jesse Clark back in the studio, for Chris Hugo, I'm Danny Czerwinski, signing off from Sisney High School, where tonight Sandoval has defeated Woodlawn in a high school girls basketball game, 51-46. We wish you good night, everybody.
Thank you for listening to the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase, sponsored by Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to Personal Banking. The Jefferson County Basketball Showcase is also sponsored in part by Crossroads Community Hospital. It's more than a hospital. It's what healthcare should be. The Collision Pros at Cesar Auto Body, Newell Furniture, and the General Store in Woodlawn, Ren Lake College. It's time. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu. And by Coach House Garages, Ford Square, King City Chrysler. You can count on us. The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. State Farm agent Scott Owens. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And People's National Bank. For inside information before, during, and after the game, follow us on Twitter at 94 Sports or like WMIX Sports on Facebook. We are your home for news, talk, sports, and today's hot country. WMIX.